Hey guys, Tyrup here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are crossing in the woods. I'm today spawning in the south. We have AshaBlois playing as Soviets, who has Combined Arms Army, Mechanized Support, and Guard Motor Coordination. Teaming up with him is Brosras. His US forces straight away going for Airborne. Best offensive in the north. We have DevM playing as OKW, straight away going for Overwatch. And baechi playing as OKW also, who has Firestorm, Ground Offensive, and Overwatch also. In terms of rankings here, both of these are ranged teams. Brosras and AshaBlois, I think rank 8 at the moment. DevM and baechi around rank 60. So early rush on to the fuel house here and then hiding back, waiting for the ambush. But Brosras taking his time, moving forwards. Meanwhile, this move from DevM working out quite nicely on this side of the map for that tier 1 construction. Slow start for AshaBlois. Camping out by the light cover at the moment. Going to jump into the building. Stern piles. Okay, stay hidden. 3 windows on this side of the building though. Stern piles will take a good chunk of damage. And interesting, actually, penal inside the M3 coming across to the right-hand side. So Allies slow playing this one. But a quick rotation from DevM to assist. Maybe heard the M3 in the fog. Sternpire wipe here. Penals inside the troop transport though. They're shooting at the nearby squads, not the Sternpires. So just not doing the required damage to get the wipe. Now the M3 actually getting quite low in health. Could go down to small arms damage, rear armor exposed. And here comes an extra squad from DevM, seals the deal on the M3A1 kill. Oh boy, and now DevM, okay, hits the retreat. Didn't want to risk losing the Sternpires. Maybe could have got the wipe on the Pathfinders though, if they did stick around to do some damage. I wasn't taking that risk. Oh boy, and the penals. They lost like 4 models in the vehicle explosion. And they end up going down on retreat. So that is a disastrous start for the Allies. You know, they only just got fuel control now. Pretty bad fuel control. Squad down, M3A1 down. Didn't get anything in return for that. Pretty sure DevM didn't lose a squad, right? No, just went for a 3 Volksgrenadier here. Probably going to go into Jaeger Lights next. baechi did lock in to Grand Offensive. Grand Offensive. This is for the record. But yeah, you have to be careful when you're inside those troop transports. You don't control what the squad inside the troop transport shoots at. It's like an algorithm that determines what they shoot at. And as you saw, because of that, penal shooting at just a other squad nearby and didn't get the wipe. Things went haywire for AshaBlois there. Looks like Asha trying to conserve manpower at the moment, maybe wanting to quickly pump out 2 squads of guards. I think that was, yeah, more than my style of tier 1 as well. Didn't go for the second combat engineer. But yeah, probably will have to be double guards at this stage as well. Delay the tier 3 a little bit. Maybe could like stall back here and wait for the fuel, but because it would be so late that a vehicle would arrive after that, it doesn't really make sense. Go for 2 guards now, try and get as much field presence as possible. Going to rebuild from that horror of a start. Jump onto the cutoff. Not cutting off a huge amount at the moment. Here comes the flak for DevM. That's a quick retreat from AshaBlois. Maybe you could only lose 1 model because of that. When you're clumped up in light cover like that, just get out of there. That flak half track can be extremely strong. Okay, looks like both the OKW players going for battle group though. It's kind of interesting. See how they get on. Is it going to be double flak half tracks? The echelon very low. Okay, 50 cal setting up. Oh, we got the guards there. Bit of damage. DevM doesn't pop the smoke though, so confident that he can get away. Interesting. Didn't decide to pop the button there. Asha is quite low in munitions at the moment. Okay, actually side tech to tier 2. Got this going. Interesting. Didn't fancy going toe to toe with a flak half track with 2 guards. Wanting the safer option of the Zis. It's interesting. If you still got the M3A1 alive, you know, you can put a PTRS squad inside it. It can be a pretty effective tool against light vehicles, but it does suffer similar issues with the target selection. You often want to prioritize a Raketan standing next to the flak half track over the flak half tracks. I'm sure I've been having a lot lately. So tip to you flak half track players, you know, don't panic if there's a squad there. Sometimes you can hold your ground. There's this barrage coming out. Not hitting too much though. Pretty good push from Brosras on this side, looking to get a lot of territory after that. So the OKW troops, you know, equipped with the STGs, doing pretty well at the moment. This is a bad retreat path for Asha. Looks like maybe you're going to take the long way. Nope. Oh, flak half track in some trouble. Pops the smoke this time. Oh, that was a close call. But the penal does go down. Asha trying to push that retreat a little bit too hard. Maybe trying to bait the flak half track to stay in position while that Zis moved up. Ends up costing him his penal. So Asha, that is a nightmarish start. Oh, horrible time to pack up the 50 cal as well, right as the Sternpies were charging through the center. Looks like it does manage to reposition in the nick of time though. Sets up again, should be able to win this one, but will take a lot of damage. But no light vehicle from baechi at all so far. Very fast tier 4 tech covering the cutoff. No light vehicles from Brosras either though, kind of interesting. Did go for captain instead of lieutenant. Hasn't got weapon racks yet either, Brosras. Oh no, he did get weapon racks. Did he put them on the Pathfinders? Track in position here. Where's that Zis? Oh, he just targeted a barrage on the machine gun. Slightly unfortunate with the timing. M1's there as well, but that misses. getting pressured away. So a really strong start from the double OKW team. Asha continuing to struggle. It's really hurting their territory control. Airdrop 50 cal looks like, crewed by Asha. And that's helping fight back. Still very lopsided in terms of victory points, territory control, fuel control. Axis in a commanding position right now. Got a mortar out from Asha, which is an interesting choice. Oh boy, well there goes the flak half track. Double anti-tank guns. Good teamwork there from the allies. And the flak half track didn't have much time to react. It's a rescue take though, like didn't have any screening troops. Doesn't have any Jaeger light spotting either. They're getting pressured away. Is this the turning point maybe for the allies? They're starting to gain a lot of territory control all of a sudden. This is a bit of a lull in the action for the Axis. You know, kind of close but not quite there for a medium tank. DevM also investing into the Shreya. So it's a good time for the allies to push back. If they don't do it now, they're going to continue to stay behind. Guys have bars? They have one at least. Probably best just to go for one at least on the Airborne Pathfinders, since they have the extra scope Garand, more prone to dropping them. Do also recommend running and gunning with the Airborne Pathfinders. Don't think their accuracy penalties as high as like Jaeger lights are, for instance, on their scopes. G43. Oh, Goliath over here. Guards trying to chase it down. Managing to back away for the moment. The surprise. Surprise element maybe not there anymore. Got a Maxim now for Asha as well, so double machine guns. They're pretty hard to flank on crossing in the woods. So it should mean some pretty good territory control for Asha. Especially with, you know, the mortar able to blast away at these suppressed units. Now there's this barrage coming in as well. As you may know, still no tier 3 tech. Just forgetting about tech. Just don't even worry about it. Just trying to stabilize on the field as much as possible. Can fight back with team weapons. And tech ticking up now will mean, you know, 1 or 2 less squads on the field. Can't really afford that after losing so much so far this game, Asha. Must have a beacon down there as well. Second anti-tank gun coming in for Brosras.
There's a major reporting for action.
Brosras has major tech, but still so far away from a medium tank. Shows how bad the allied fuel control has been so far. Here we go. Speaking of medium tanks, Baechi has one out. Pushing on the right hand side now. Do have to be careful though with double anti-tank guns running around. Can knock them out pretty quickly. They're trying to sneak through the center with this Goliath. I think Brosras might have heard it. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my god.
Got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Ouch. I guess Brosras didn't hear it driving around in the center before. One squad down, nearly took down a second. I thought that was just such a bad reaction to the Goliath from Brosras. He was bunching them all up next to this heavy cover, didn't split them. I thought maybe he's going to get away with not losing anything there. Nice smoke out from baechi, covering from the double anti-tank guns. Attack ground action though from Brosras. And this is where the Pathfinders can really shine, you know, their long line of sight combining with the M1s can really help out. And Brosras is going to go for the Scots. Saw the other day Scott very potent these days. The double anti-tank gun Scott I think is going to be quite a popular option for US forces, especially if they get behind in there against quite a few team weapons. It's, you know, like a low fuel option that can have quite a lot of impact. Third machine gun for AshaBlois, by the way. At the moment getting flanked, but got another squad of guards back there. Oh, get decrewed so quickly though, those overs ripping in. Guards might be strong enough though to beat the obers. They do have Vet 2. Looks like the obers are going after the machine gun anyway. Not focused on the guards. Guards hitting Vet 3 now. Grenade out. Well, time retreat though from Asha. Here comes DevM's Panzer IV now though. We have resist nearby, as well as the guards. There's steel on the machine gun, yes. Grenade wasn't targeted super effectively, but it's enough to hold on to the machine gun. Threw it very early, so wasn't exactly sure where the models would stand once they crewed the gun. Wow, armor going up nicely. Oh, the obers went down on retreat then? Oh man, that 50 cal must have caught them on retreat. I thought they got away just fine. That's crazy. Okay, well that's actually a really big loss for DevM. I have some... I don't know if any of these guards have weapon slots free to pick it up. Marked vehicle on the Panzer IV just forcing it away. Recon pass in from the Major, spotting this machine gun on the far flank, and mortar starts barraging it now. Attack base is activating the anti-air. But this is, you know, part of the synergy. You know, Major recon pass spots the team weapons that are set up, and Scott, the mortars, can start barraging those locations. You don't need sustained sight for that, and that's where the Major recon pass is such a nice tool to have. Looks like DevM lost the race to come back here and pick up the MG34. Combat engineers got that. Little LMG overs are nasty. A lot of damage from that P4. And conservatively with it though, those double anti-tank guns are potent. And this is where the walking Stuka could maybe come in to play for baechi. Baechi deciding instead to go for the double infantry support guns as a form of indirect fire, but the walking Stuka is just so much better generally. More immediate impacts. Oh, Brosras forgot about these Pathfinders. A little bit of damage from the ISGs onto the anti-tank guns, but not going to get the decrew. Maybe the Volksgrenadiers. No, they get suppressed. Good defense from Brosras, scrambling. Machine guns allowing a good amount of territory control. Allies low on VPs, down to 181, but do seem to be stabilizing. Ooh, Panzer IV's armor holds up.
We're taking effective fire.
Now Asha getting on top of the VPs on the far side. Now it's Axis on the VP drain. Hasn't happened much so far, but small loss of momentum. Oh boy. There goes the machine gun. ISG's actually getting some good damage done there. Scott coming in. Already used the barrage, so might not be able to prevent the steal here. Oh, a little bit of kind of semi-death loop action, and there it goes. Machine gun decrewed. Raket needs to retreat here. Trying to soft retreat. Oh no! Baechi late on the retreat. Oh, it's going to get decrewed. Oh, that's really bad news. Nothing. Okay, could maybe pick it up with the Pathfinders, I suppose. Triple anti-tank guns, that would be a big investment, but that's a costly mistake. Trying to soft retreat with the Raket instead of just hard retreating. And now it's going to get destroyed. Double Scots now for Brosras. And the thing is, you know, they can barrage the LEIGs, do some manpower damage, but the LEIGs can't do that really in return. So the strategy here for the Allies seems to be kicking into gear now. Tier 4 down for AshaBlois. Didn't need to rush it out at all. You know, it doesn't have any conscripts or penals to benefit from mobilized reserves. Okay, P-47's dropped in really deep. Panzer IV survive. Only one plane targeted. Remember, there was like a slight delay added. The second plane, I believe, in the last patch, right? I think we just saw that come into effect. Oh no, here it comes. Oh, oh no. Oh, unfortunately, I think baechi also thought Panzer IV was safe. But that second plane came in so late. Hadn't been spotted for ages. Wow. Interesting. Kind of almost would be better if the planes came through earlier, so then, you know, you're still dodging away. You definitely want to be on the move against those P-47s. And now the Allies starting to turn this one around in a big way. DevM getting in here for a double Panzer IV push. But you can't get too aggressive because those guards can always pop the button, then this can start lighting them up. Okay, snare on one of the Scots here. But the Axis do just slowly seem to be losing engagements, losing territory inch by inch. baechi maybe saving for the Tiger next, it seems like. Getting pretty close to that. Recon pass through. So even more are going to get targeted here by the double ISGs, perhaps. Right, vehicle on one of the Panzer IVs. Lead these guards as they slowly back up. Doesn't have a machine gun on the second Panzer IV. Maybe trying to save for the sector assault. It could be a potentially game-winning push. You know, the sector assault with the double Panzer IVs. Allies still are a little bit under strength with the anti-tank. Oh, actually, yeah, I spoke too soon. There's the Jackson for Brosras. Also with quite a lot of manpower floating at this stage. Could even maybe squeeze out like a fuel cache, perhaps. Meanwhile, Asha. ISU 152, so here's a big power spike for the Allies. Jackson and the ISU 152. Tiger gets blasted by the double M1s. They didn't even pop the AP ammo there, just getting some lucky pins. This is going to be tough for the Axis now. Threading the needle though with these overs. Oh, get in here, forcing a lot of teammates to retreat. Don't worry about that 152 though, lining up a big hit here. Looks like it might have been switching rounds or something, explaining the delay. Double Panzer IVs pushing in. Oh, trying to get that Raketten kill. Nearly goes down. A good bit of bleed from the double P4s as well. Here comes the Jackson. Good teamwork from the Allies. DevM has to pull back. Trying to go for the cap in the center. Trying to stay right on the edge away from those Scots. Scots already up to Vet 2, both of them. Oh my... Wow, that was really unfortunate. They're moving around trying to dodge the Scots. They get vaporized. SG, quick reactions from baechi, gets away. Machine guns there though, going to maybe take some more Scot fire. And now DevM getting herded backwards. Slowly but surely. Interesting to see what DevM goes for next. There's a bit of manpower floating. Not enough fuel for another tank though of any description. Will it be a Jagdpanzer? Will it be a Panther? Interesting to see what the option's going to be here. Is this nearby camo? Oh, and the button. Uh-oh. DevM in some trouble. Oh man, the 152's on armor piercing as well. Smoke out, but it's too late. Button slows it down for long enough. There goes the Panzer IV. Now the Axis massively on the back foot. Look at the army size turnaround all of a sudden. Do need this fuel and come DevM close to another tank. Gonna need that to answer the threat here. And it's a real shame. Lost the Panzer IV that was vested up with the machine gun upgrade as well. This really shows you the strength of the guards. Maybe DevM getting caught off guard, didn't notice the exist there because it was camouflaged, so what you can do about that really. Could have, you know, panic popped the sector assault planes. I don't think it would have saved the Panzer IV, so probably better to save them. And now a whole bunch of mines coming down for Asha, so if the Axis do get aggressive, do those big diving plays, they're going to hit those mines. Going to make them significantly less successful. Those double Scots, man, stacking up nasty body counts so quickly at the moment. And after the ISG's out the back again, double Scots managing to dodge away. The ISG's, you know, both up to Vet 2 as well. 7 and 6 kills. Third of what these Scots have been putting together. 152 back in the center. Been very good round switching so far from Asha, you know, back and forth between the AP and the HE. Not much to fault him with there. And now the Axis are the ones having to take a bit of a breather. Trying to recompose. DevM, it's going to be the Panther, okay. So it does look like they're going to try to get aggressive, but The longer they wait, the worse it gets. Like the more mines that come down that punish those kind of aggressive plays. Probably at their best if they do make it happen on the right, but the well-timed major recon pass perhaps going to spot the rotation over to the right. Allow the allies some time to get something going here. Try to push through the center, but double machine guns, no chance of getting through. Oh boy. There's machine guns everywhere. Maybe need a bit more smoke at the moment from the Axis. Whether it be from the planes or from the... Okay, here they go. They're making a move. They're dropping the sector assault. Both the Axis tanks on the charge here. Decrew on one of the anti-tank guns over here as well. Smoke out this time. Anti-tank planes though targeting the already deceased vehicle. Ready 5 now, Alpha Asher as well, rotating across, but we'll be in the firing line. Here comes the Panther now. The Kitten also pushing through for DevM. But they've got the Zis there as well now. Panther decides to call it a day, trying to pull back a bit. Tiger missing a crucial shot. Tank planes coming through, targeting the Su-85 and the Scots. There's pretty good damage on both. But the Allies didn't manage to destroy like any of these Decrew team weapons. So good kill on the Jackson, but it's going to be a while before DevM can use the sector assault again. At least they didn't lose a whole bunch themselves making that push. Clean in, clean out from the Axis, just maybe not as much damage as they were hoping for. Oh, get the decrew on this M1 as well. That's good news. The veterancy, nice. An interesting choice here. DevM actually going to steal away the mortar. Could actually be quite helpful on this side of the map. A bit of manpower floating at the moment. I don't know what it's going to go for next. Could actually be a may sound silly, but could be time for an IR searchlight from DevM. Might actually be quite handy. Baechi getting let's have the Soviet mortar flare up actually from Asha, because that's one area where the Axis are lacking at the moment in terms of scouting potential. You know, between the mortar, between the Pathfinders. Are they still alive? Yes, they are. Major recon passes. The Allies have a big edge in that department, and they're milking it. They're coming out on the far side. No mines down here, so this is a good angle. Let's fall through the center, but the double anti-tank guns are right there. So drawing fire for a little bit, but maybe he heard the Panther in the fog. Marked vehicle on the Panther now. Tiger trying to push through the center, but a lot of units from Asha focusing in this direction. Smoke out to cover the Tiger's escape. The Panther over here a little bit stranded at the moment. The ISG's opening up, clearing out one of the anti-tank guns. Ober's getting in quite deep here, but they retreat at, I feel like, quite a bad timing. Really needed them to maybe decrew this machine gun or safety tank gun, try hold on some territory. So it looks like the Panther's gonna end up going down here. Vehicle plane providing sight, so easy kill for the Allies. Dropping in smoke, might come down to some attack ground action. Has a forward drawing fire. Attack ground missing. Oh, is there hope yet? DevM making away with the P4. But main gun crit on the Panther, can't even fight back against the Jackson in this corner here. Heartbreaker, and just now DevM could call in the sector assault, which might have bailed the Panther out of that problem, but does not.
An anti-tank gun has taken the field.
Pushing through the center. Just not losing much at the moment, but not really gaining much either.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Machine gun covering the VP with the double Scots there though. It's not going to last long. Good smoke, cap attempt from baechi, but unsuccessful. Guards are there. Just locking down that VP. Well angled grenade. And this Tiger, it's been okay, but
Level capabilities ready for deployment.
maybe a little bit cumbersome against these double anti-tank guns.
Half-track has arrived on the battlefield.
Okay, well baechi did side tech, go for Mechanized, and got the walking Stuka out now. Going to help against the allied team weapon spam. Speaking of team weapon spam, triple Raketens. DevM going to be the answer while he tries to save a bit more fuel for the next tank. Stuka clears out the machine gun first time round. Oh, Panzer forward charging through the center here, but uh-oh, button. Going to call in the planes. The button lasting a pretty long time. Here comes the smoke. Can the Panzer IV escape? Good decrew on the Zis. Oh my god! And manages to snipe off the Su-85. Well done. Did end up getting 2 of those decrews. Trying to go for the recrew on them now, but major artillery dropped on them, I guess it is. DevM going to try to jump on the other one. No. Oh, he loses a squad in the process and might not even get away with the Raketen. Tiger pushing forwards, but double anti-tank guns are there. Gets away with it, okay. Engine damage on the Tiger. We've got a Raketen facing this direction though, if the Jackson wants to push. This tank gun making use of the take aim, some long range shots from it, but is there a squad there? Maybe a machine gun for baechi going down. Also for DevM. But instant reproduction on the Su-85 for AshaBlois. Allies with a lot of resources floating at the moment. So his losses not nearly as impactful. G's backing away from the Scots again. One of them goes down this time though. Stuka again.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Pretty good hit. I think it got a wipe on whatever that was, maybe a combat engineer. So 2 good walking Stukas so far. DevM's tank still out the back, hasn't been up to full strength yet. Oh boy, there's a lot of damage onto the Tiger. A lot of repairs required for that now as well. Doesn't have the upgrade on the stern piles. Definitely required for baechi. Speed up that repair time. Probably get them with the Shrek at this timing as well. Might as well. Would extra anti-tank can sometimes come in handy against things like the Jackson. Or even the Scott. baechi trying to come out to the right hand side again. No machine gun covering it yet. Trying to slow down the VP drain. Axis about to fall behind in that department for the first time. Pathfinder's spotting the Raketen out the back there, instantly getting targeted by the double Scots with the barrage, and look at how powerful that is. Pretty quick reactions with the retreat on the Raketen, but didn't stand a chance of getting out of there. Double Raketting's going to work on the 152. Oh, but we got the Katyusha coming back the other way. One of those gets decrewed now as well. Oh, we're sneaking around the corner here. Oh, there's a second machine gun. Layers on layers on layers of machine guns. Maybe this wouldn't be the case if they had the walking Stuka like way earlier. Wiped out a few more of those, but maybe 2 decrews. That walking Stuka. Another good walking Stuka barrage though from baechi. 17 kills after 3 barrages. Making up for lost time on that.
Commander abilities ready.
The infantry of the Axis is slowly being ground down by the Scots, by the 152. Making it harder and harder for them to push forwards and do these capture movements. Push forwards, but 2 mines there.
Ready to deploy! Veteran C! Gain to march! Protect the flank!
DVM, fresh Panther out now though. baechi building a Panther, so the Axis have another roll of the dice here. Double Panthers with the Tiger, with the sector assault planes. They can make something stick. Pathfinder spotting super long range, allowing that Jackson to be so effective. Okay, Panther diving in. DevM getting it going here. Got the Zist there on 2 models, but still alive. Sector assault planes dropped in quite deep. Here comes the Tiger. Double anti-tank guns scrambling. DevM maybe disengaging with the Panther. Anti-tank planes targeting the Jackson. A lot of damage done by DevM, but didn't kill anything. This is again maybe where the lack of sight for the Axis is kind of hurting them a little bit. Pushing forwards here, but we've got 2 Jacksons back there and 2 anti-tank guns right next door to them. A lot of damage onto baechi's tanks. Jacksons were out of the danger zone.
We lost a gun crew!
Walking Stuka targeting the anti-tank guns. One of them did get decrewed. So that's something, but the Axis having to spend a lot of time out back with repairs now and nowhere near enough munitions for a sector assault again.
Heavy MG cutting into my leg!
Under attack!
Nice flank here with the Overs.
The enemy has 100
They're
points
not in
remaining.
light cover. Ooh! Oh boy, DevM late on the retreat. No retreat, in fact.
Infantry group
Focused on the tanks. Down go the Overs. That's a big loss. Volksgrenadiers in the center. No retreat.
We've lost a squad of infantry.
Strange. Lag or something? I'm not sure. Maybe baechi went AFK.
Contact fire!
Seems to be the case.
A gun crew has been lost.
Making a move here. Yeah, looks like baechi might have timed out or disconnected or something. So no chance of coming back for DevM, unfortunately. Just got slaughtered there. Direct speed.
75 points.
There we go. DevM finally calls it quits. Well, I think we got to see in this match the power of the Scots. Brosras using them really well with the, the Pathfinder spotting long range, using the major recon pass to spot the team weapons, allowing the Scots to be incredibly effective this game. And just like a demo of how powerful they can be on a map like this, that stabilizing factor, the Scot plus double anti-tank guns, such a small 2v2 map. The anti-tank guns can camp around here, cover the angles from here, cover the angles through the center, barely have to move at all. So double anti-tank guns are a really powerful force at stabilizing on a map like this that allows so little movement. So, going for things like the Tiger in those cases are a bit worse because they just always seem to be running into anti-tank guns. And that's where indirect fire really comes in. Baechi went for the double ISGs and they did pretty well. But yeah, ticking for the walking Stuka later on was hitting hard. But it was kind of too late at that stage. The allied team weapon spam had already got them back in the game and closed the show for them. GG, well played by the allies, pulling this one back there. After a disastrous start, Asha losing 2 penals in the M3. Somehow they turned this one around. Anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like good game review cast, my details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.